Welcome to the Sands Expo Center in steamy Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the Cigar Lockdown Unlocked Show with your hosts, Sammy Phillips, Clay Roberts, Bill Paley, and Matt Booth. With an incredible lineup of some of the world's most exciting cigar manufacturers. Now grab your cigars and cocktails and strap in for this wild ride. Without further ado, here's Sammy and Clay.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I am smoking something real special.
Little
here.
MC fly in your life.
I like it.
You know what, Clay? This is very special for me personally because I've got my good old school friend, a friend of 18 years, my main man, Oscar Valladares.
All right, Oscar. Hey,
Welcome to the show, baby.
Look how handsome he is.
You're
Look
very,
at
very
waffle.
flaco, man.
No, thank you very much for the invitation, man.
Brother, of course, tu familia. I think the most important thing for me, and looking at what you've been able to accomplish in your career, not just even your career, because we know each other on such a personal level, in your life and in your career, these stories that we've had for the past 18 years. And looking at the success of Oscar Valladares, not just you personally and your family down in Honduras, but the success of the company with you releasing the Leaf. And I have to tell you a funny story. One of my earliest jobs was as in a vet clinic. I was like a kennel cleaner. I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian. And my guy, Victor Brown, tall, handsome, very sexy African-American dude who just passed away, and I loved him very, very much. And for the longest time, he was smoking Padron. And I would go in and I'd bring him a couple of sticks, some Rockies, ABs, LPs, blah, 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 blah. And I go in, right? And I'm like, hey, Vic, what's going on? You know, everything's good. And I'd always give him some cigars. I went to give him cigars. He goes, hey, let me ask you a question. He goes, what do you do about this Leaf? It's a true story. And this is years ago. And I said, what do you mean? I said, that's my boy, like my brother. And I went through the whole thing and gave him the whole rundown. And that's what his guys were smoking. And this is a guy who doesn't smoke a lot of cigars. He's not big or active in the community. And I knew that the brand had transcended to another level. And I was emotional because of how successful it had become. When you came up with the concept of, number one, moving from what you were doing and hustling, because people don't understand the work ethic of you, like I do or Clay does or the other people in the room, because you're the hustler, brother. And then the brand becoming successful and you starting your vertical integration, you're now growing tobacco in all of these different regions, and you've got these cigars that they're super unique, they're fun, they're exciting, and then you come out with this Leaf project.
You know, that's, 18 years ago, what I am doing, But 2011, I have the idea to have my own factory. So I put my brother aboard and Bayron. Bayron is one of my best friends, and he the cigar business, in the factories for almost 20 years. Now it's 30.
Yeah.
But
we're getting old.
Yeah, it's old. But I love this project. I love the tobacco. I love the Honduras. Man, you visit Honduras, you see the people, how growing tobacco, the experience. Yeah. So 2011, I have the idea to have my own brand, my own factory. So I started in 2012, I have my factory, but my factory is one table and two people. That's the factory how it started in the central part of Danli.
Yes.
So the idea at that time, I'm making my first brand is 2012.
Right.
2012, it's a brand used tobacco for Copan area. It's the Mayan area close to Guatemala.
Yeah.
And I'm making 2012 boxes, okay, for 2012 local money. And it's 20 cigars in the box. But 19 cigars is the same.
Right.
Okay? Same color, nice. But if you remember, the Mayan says the end of the war in 2012,
right.
December 21st.
Right.
So I put 19 cigars the same and one cigar different. Covered with the leaf, different wrapper.
Yeah.
And put the label to be smoked December 21st. So you're not gonna smoke that cigar in January, February, March. No, you need to smoke in December 21st.
For the end of the world.
In the end of the world, because it's the last cigar you're smoking in your life, or your
Amazing.
celebrations, new generation. So it's how, come the idea. And man, later, Island Jim from Pennsylvania.
Of course.
And he said, Oscar, man, I want you making my house blend. I say, okay. He said, I want, like cover the cigar like that, 3 different wrappers. But I want, the name of the store for Jim is Leaf and Bean.
Yes.
So he said, I need you put Leaf and Bean by Oscar. I say, man, I don't want to put my name in the cigar. And he's like, no, I need to put your name in the cigar. I say, no, I don't want to use my name. I respect the industry, I'm not coming for a generation of families in the cigar business. I
Yeah.
am the first generation, but somebody need to start.
Yeah.
So
Somebody needs to start.
that guy say, okay, if you don't put your name, I don't buy the cigars.
Oh, shit.
I want to buy 5,000 cigars for you for my store, like house blend. I said, Jim, why you want to put my name in the cigar? He said, Oscar, because I work for Rocky,
Of
I
course.
driving a bus and for Rocky. And he said, Oscar, I bring last 8 years, almost, 500 people, 400 people to Honduras from my shop. And everybody know you. Everybody
Yeah,
remember
of
you the
course.
host in Honduras. So when see your name, I want to say, that's Oscar from Honduras. So I said, okay, whatever. So I sent him the cigars. I sent him the first 1,000 cigars to Jim. 1 week and a half, he called me, he said, Oscar, I need another 4,000 because it's sold out. I said, you full of shit. Sorry.
No, you can cuss. You say whatever you want, Papi.
So I said, how are you selling, 1,000 cigars in a week and a half? It's impossible. Tell me the truth. You have problems in costumes or what? He said, no. People love it. Man, and I make it another 4,000. So I said, shit, I need another table, So I put another table and 2 more people. And then 3 months later, Jim say, man, I need 10,000. I like, 10,000?
Coño.
But just for the store. It's not for
Yeah,
wholesale.
right,
you
right.
know.
Of course.
I like, okay, 10,000 more people, and then more and more. Man, a couple months later, he talked to me. He said, something happened with that cigar. Tell me what you want, And then put in the market. The first year, open 100 accounts. No publicity, nothing. Just people talking about, oh, that's an ugly cigar, man. Wow, that's, the experience. And a lot of people smoke the cigar with the leaf.
Yeah.
With
You
it
know,
on.
yeah.
I watched it.
But that point, the people never forgot that cigar. And buy another cigar and give to the friend and wait for the reaction, cut it and smoke with the leaf and laughing.
It really is amazing.
So, man, that's full. So everybody know the cigar. A lot of, stores call me, hey, you need the cigar. And later I put another cigar on the market. But that's a great idea, right? But later the people say, okay, what is new?
Yeah.
So it put me a lot of pressure. So I need making another cigar with different concept. So in that way, every cigar I make in the factory right now need history behind.
Yeah.
Something I can talking about the product, different packaging, and of course, a great blend. Because at the end of the day, you don't smoke the label, you don't smoke the box. Okay? You need to have a good product in the market.
Dude, I am so happy for you. It's so funny when we talk about 18 years ago, and you had mentioned this in both of our time in working with Rocky. But I think that what we like to talk about on the show, Oscar, and what is truly about passion, and what changes this from a lot of the other interviews that you do that are, real stoic. It's, oh wait, what's the wrapper, what's the binder, what's the tripa da banda de capa, let's talk about the priming, here's the
Yeah.
What I want to talk about, because this is the most important thing, and anybody who's watching this show right now or when this goes live to air, is about entrepreneurial spirit, business spirit, and that nobody can ever be told what to do. Your passion can never be denied. And that's what I love about you, brother, because out of everybody I know, you got the sack of cojones, this big, and you threw them on the table. Because when I met you, you were the host. You were driving the bus. You were the first guy that everybody saw. And then you started to spread out. And Rocky, is it okay? I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And you took another opportunity. And you said, I'm going to invest in this. And then there was the distributorship, and I'm going to invest in this. When I went down, I was a complete lunatic, maniac. And I was all mucho baracho. That's what it was. We're partying, it's crazy. Rocky Patel, la 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 la. You remember. And then in the background, maybe a coffee, maybe if Oscar was feeling wine, maybe a little cerveza. Always watching and always listening. Always. And then this happens. He steps out on his own.
Yeah.
And I would look at him now. I'm serious.
Yeah, it's
One of
amazing.
the hottest, on fire, up and coming brands in the premium cigar category.
I mean, Oscar, I'm in so many stores in this country throughout the year, 300 days a year. And I don't know if there's a brand I can say that is in every store I walk into. Every store. There's not a store. So it's a testament to your spirit and your dedication. It's very cool to me. I was like, Oscar.
No,
wow.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
it's cool,
thank you very
man.
much. You know, for me, work for Rocky is like graduation for kindergarten to master or you know, university. Why? Because every day when I am working with the groups, every day is 2 groups a week.
Yeah.
Sunday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Saturday, is talking about cigars.
That's right.
So I make the experience with the consumer. I make the experience for the people who have stores. I make the experience for the guys making brands. You know, so I listen for 9 years all this. And, you know, I think like year number 3, I talked to Rocky when I drive the bus, and later I work in the quality control for Rocky Patel in the factory. And later I opened my first company, distributing cigars in Honduras for Rocky.
I remember.
Okay? And the first year is super bad because it's no cigar stores in Honduras in that time. And I visit like souvenir stores or hotels, restaurants,
The airport.
airport. So the people not buy a box. It's like, okay, give me 3 cigars, I want to try it.
Yeah.
So I see the problem, and I'm making 75 small humidors with 3 different sections. So I put, you know, like S in Spanish is suave, M medium, F fuerte, strong. That's it.
Yeah.
So I bring the humidors to the souvenir stores, and I say, man, I am not here for selling anything. I want you to make money. So I put the humidor right there.
Yeah.
75 in the whole country, and I selling cigars a lot.
Of course.
So next year, Rocky say, hey, what are you doing, man? You're selling a lot of cigars. So Rocky give me the distribution for Latin America and the Caribbean, and I started selling in Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador. I make a lot of experience because the taxes is too high.
Right.
You know, a lot of competition with Cuban cigars. And, you know, later I opened 3 stores in Honduras, so I have cigar stores in Honduras with tobacco for different parts of the world. And, you know, later I say, you know, I want to make cigars, and I'm making cigars, and the problem is coming, you know. I need more tobacco.
Yeah.
So I start support the people in the farms. Later I'm growing tobacco. Later the boxes is not in time, so I'm making the box factory. Later I open the distribution center in Houston for my cigars, so I distribute cigars. And now I selling cigars. And you know, that's the experience for me. It's a school, you know, it's beautiful business.
Sure.
So I learning from talk to the customers to growing tobacco, fermenting, blending, boxes, a lot of stuff.
Amazing.
I enjoy it.
I want you to think about it. It's almost as if, right, you drove the bus to your dreams.
Ooh.
And you know what I love? I'm serious, man. I get really emotional because I know this dude for 18 years, and you got to remember, everybody goes through different things, and you're so proud of the different steps that people make. We see it all around the room, right? This is one big, beautiful family, and you supported the cigar lockdown since day number 1, bro. And I know on the last show, right? You were out, you were traveling, you weren't feeling well that day, and now here we are. And I'm so proud, bro, to be able to tell your story and to be a part of this legacy that you're creating. You're right, you are the first. Humble, obviously good-looking dude, well-spoken, but bro, you got to remember, when we first started hanging out, Oscar was, I mean, there was broken English. I mean, think about this.
It's amazing.
Driving a bus, he's got the consumers, intelligent enough to say, I'm working with the consumers, I'm working with the brick and mortar retailers. Wait a minute, I'm working with the tobacco. What's my next step? What's my next step? What's my next step?
Yeah.
And every single time this dude does something, it impresses me on a whole nother level. And I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was your first big smoke, right?
Yeah.
And we're standing in Phil Malouf's penthouse, right? An amazing party. I'm looking around, and there's my boy standing in the corner with all these dons. And I mean, you are true proof that passion and hard work, you cannot cap somebody's dreams, ever. And success is about passion and hard work. And I'm so proud to call you my brother, my friend. I'm so proud of what you're doing. And then he comes out, right, and he drops MC Fly, right? He's got these cool, wacky ideas. And there's
everywhere.
Right, and there's so much
Amazing.
emotion and thought behind it. Because you look at it, and it's so outside of the norm of what is going on in this industry. You're a step ahead, bro. You're a step ahead.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
blazing
very
trails.
much.
And listen, we're not trying to make you embarrassed, but I mean, listen, we're very proud of you. When we, and me especially because I'm out so much, and I said before, I was in Guam, and I walk into the small store in Guam, and there's your product. And what a beautiful thing you've done for yourself and for your family in this business.
I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. I don't know if you can see them. I have goosebumps right now.
I thought that was the liquor you drank last night.
It might be a little bit of that. But, Baba, if you had to give the youth, somebody who's ready to start their own company, take the next step in their life, what would your advice be to those people that are getting ready to take the next step in their life, in their career? Maybe they're a little scared. They got to have the cojones. What would your advice be?
You know, that's nice. Actually, right now, it's a couple of brands in Honduras, the new people.
Yeah.
You never know. It's a very young people in Honduras. Honduran people say, Oscar, I have my own brand. I want you smoke it, and you tell me what I can do, you know? I say, man, make it. You know, try it.
Try it.
Because if you don't try it, you never know. It's like you have the idea, and you say, oh, I have that idea or that business in my mind. And sometimes you don't make it because you're scary.
Yeah.
Try it, man. If you make it, you make it. If it's not, you're learning how you can make it better later. So I say, do it, man. Make it. Put your dream, put your passion, working hard, and your product, and you can make happen. Nothing is impossible. You can make it. Try it. That's it.
Nothing is impossible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Oscar, it's an honor to have you here. We are proud of you. We are always here for you, and we continue amazing success. And the consumers are always so excited to have you in the pack in the lockdown, and having you a part of the lockdown family is an honor.
Now we have one more thing we've
Oh,
got to
that's
do,
right.
Clay.
I always forget.
Don't leave Oscar out of the bag of love. Bobby, you got to open this little jar. Pull out the card of your choice.
Okay.
And
Don't worry, they don't bite.
Just one?
Just one. Your dream vacation destination, anywhere on this planet, or above, or beyond.
Actually, I already make it, but I want to come back. It's Roatan in Honduras.
Oh,
Close by, home.
beautiful.
Roatan, Honduras, beautiful, amazing. I want to live in there. I don't want to vacation. I want to live in there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but Roatan in Honduras.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Brother, I know how busy you are. I know the booth has been incredible
Oh.
because we can see it from right over here. I'm so happy, so proud. Thank you so much for supporting us
No,
and
thank
this
you.
beautiful industry. And I got to tell you, you're blazing trails, my brother. Keep doing what you do. I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
I work in a new project, but thank you very much for the support, guys. Appreciate
Our
it.
pleasure.
The consumers, thank you very much.
Yeah. Te quiero mucho, bro. Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Gracias.